Okay, Scotty, now we're going to take a look at your freestyle from the underwater side view, and good place to view your free, okay? As you reach forward into your stroke, I like what you're doing. Good depth on the hand, good straight arm position, kind of bending those fingertips down. Would like to see as you start that catch that's a little bit more pronounced. That you're trying to get in that high elbow position by really kind of turning the fingertips down a little bit more. Great eye position. You're looking forward. I like 6 to 8 feet in front towards the bottom of the pool. I think that's a great position you have there. And then as you come forward into that, we can just see you keep that arm a little bit too straight at this point in your freestyle catch on your right side. So having trouble with the drawing tool, but it should go to the elbow here, and then that forearm should be bent down a little bit more as you're catching the water out in front, and you're still somewhat straight with it. We want to initiate that catch a little bit earlier by getting a vertical forearm a little bit sooner, and then as you get to this position, then that's a good position, elbow out, hand pushing the water. So you're in a good position to push back here. Out in front, that was pushing up a little bit more. This is pushing back, so you're in a good position to pull yourself forward, push that water past your feet. So that looks good at that point. And then as you come down through the catch, good job there. Now the left arm, reaching up a little bit as you're taking that breath to that side, so your fingertips are really high as you're reaching through there. Would like to see more on a straight line and maybe just have those fingertips down a little bit. Just pulling down with those fingertips a little bit at that point instead of they're pushing a little bit more upward at that point. And as we come forward, you can just see, you're dropping that elbow. So on this side, at least we kind of saw it where it was a late breath on that right side. Now you can see that elbow's dropped a little bit. We want to be in a position where the elbow's high. We don't want to be dropping, so we want to be here with the elbow a little bit more, and we want the forearm to be dropping this direction, kind of creating that higher elbow catch right away. And then if we pull forward, again, very straight with that arm. If you get that high elbow where we were talking about, from here to your elbow would be there, but then the arm would be turned a little bit the other direction, so you'd be kind of coming in this position here with the hand down, and that's going to create that catch already to be pulling water back. And right now the arm is extended out this way, so as you're starting the pull, you're pulling down in the water. Okay, so you're pushing yourself up towards the surface of the water. That's why we want a high elbow. It really kind of gets ourself pulling ourselves forward over our hand, and it really takes you to about right here as when you're getting that pull and that press through. And that's nice through that point. Again, good head, good eye position. Again, just a little straight with that forearm. We want to get that elbow up a little bit more and catch more water at that point, not turn that hand. That hand almost turns a little bit outside as you're following through on the breath. Then as you come into the wall, again, maybe not breathe that last stroke in, and then hold that tuck. So you got to be a little closer to the wall. You can just see how you open, and the back actually arches this time. So if we're drawing your back, it's curving over, and we want it rolled. So we want to be more in a tuck where our back is rolled at this point. We're still in tight to the wall, so we can get a little more out of our push off. You open up too much, and it's hard because you're just pushing off from your legs. We want the back to actually be active in that push off. Again, good depth on the push off. We don't want to cross the feet though. So as you push off, you want to be pushing off and staying on the back just a little bit longer. You're trying to rotate over so quickly that it's kind of causing those feet to cross. Just stay on that back just a split second longer. That's what we're trying to do with the pause drill, and then rotate over so you don't cross over those feet. Again, with the upper body, you can see you want to see a very stationary arm position as you're going. So let me redraw that line from the shoulder through. You want to stay on that line. You want to kick from the lower chest down through the feet, so you're not reaching up and above and below that line. And then keep that head down a little bit longer into your breakout. Okay, it's okay to be using your hands to get up. Don't try to lift your head up to get to the surface. Try to keep those eyes down a little bit longer at that point, and then up into the surface. Again on the right side, a little bit better than the left as far as your reach out in front. Again, with just like, and you do a nice job of kind of bending that hand down into the catch. Again, just trying to keep that elbow a little higher as we're at this point. And then we reach into there, we'll create a little more of a forearm catch, so you get a little more power pushing back. You can just see it kind of drops into that. This position here is good though, and through the finish is good. And we'll keep talking about that and working on that in your catch. But the front 3 or 4 inches of your catch, if we can keep the elbow a little higher, is going to create a lot more power out in front.